It is one of America's oldest unsolved mysteries, and it happened in our own backyard. What happened to the lost colony of Roanoke?
Over 400 years. One of America's oldest unsolved mysteries. A vanished colony. A cryptic clue carved into a tree. And now, a breakthrough that could change everything. Fire This is the story of the lost Roanoke colony, and why experts think we might finally know what really happened. Ghost no bodies. No bones. No trace. Just silence. But this isn't just a history lesson. It's a mystery thriller wrapped in centuries of secrets, theories, and even some modern-day drama you won't believe. Picture this. It's 1587. You're one of 115 English settlers dropped off on a remote island off the coast of what we now call North Carolina. Your mission? To build England's first permanent settlement in the New World. Sounds like a dream, right? But fast forward 3 years, and when your leader returns from England for supplies, everyone is gone. Homes abandoned. No signs of struggle. Just one word carved into a wooden post: Croatan. That's it. That's all we have. Speech balloons, so what do you do with just one clue? You spend the next 4 centuries obsessing over it. Let's rewind. Before Roanoke became a ghost town, it was supposed to be the start of something huge. Sir Walter Raleigh, yes, that Raleigh, bankrolled the whole operation. He was basically the Elon Musk of the Elizabethan era. Rich, ambitious, and always trying to put his name on the map. The first attempt at colonizing Roanoke? A total disaster. In 1585, a group of male-only soldiers tried to set up shop but ended up clashing with native tribes and running out of food. They bailed before things got bloody. Then came the second wave in 1587, led by Governor John White. This time, they brought women, children, families, real people, not just adventurers. In fact, the very first English child born in the Americas, Virginia Dare, was born there. White left to go back to England for more supplies, promising he'd return quickly. But thanks to the Spanish Armada and political chaos, he didn't come back until 1590. And by then, no one was home. So what happened to them? For over 4 centuries, people have been obsessed with solving this mystery. Did they starve? Were they attacked? Or did something even weirder happen? Aliens? Curses? Secret journeys to the mountains? Okay, maybe some theories got a little wild. But here's where it gets juicy. In 2012, researchers discovered something hidden for over 400 years, invisible ink on a 16th century map drawn by John White himself. World map. That map pointed to 2 secret inland forts, about 50 miles away. Suddenly, the legend had a new lead, an X on the map. Police garlight, and guess what? Archaeologists went digging and found something incredible. A team led by archaeologist Nick Lucchetti started digging near Bertie County, North Carolina, a site they dubbed Site X. And guess what they found? Shards of 16th century English pottery. Dishes. Jars. Food containers. Not from Jamestown. Not from later settlers. But from the exact time the Roanoke colonists disappeared. Light bulb, and get this, no English tobacco pipes. That's huge. Because if you know your history, Jamestown was all about pipes. So, if they weren't there, who were they? Then came Site Y, just a few miles away. More artifacts. Ceramics from Spain, the Netherlands, and England. Evidence of trade. Signs of long-term living. Framed picture. It wasn't panic. It was permanence. These people weren't fleeing. They were building a life somewhere else. Here's where things get spicy. Some experts say these findings are the biggest discovery in early American history. Others aren't convinced. Is this truly evidence of Roanoke survivors adapting and settling inland? Or are archaeologists seeing what they want to see? Meanwhile, another group says the answer was always hiding in plain sight. Round Pushpin, the word Croatan wasn't a riddle. It was a destination. On Hatteras Island, once known as Croatan, archaeologists uncovered 16th century weapons, writing tablets, even part of an Elizabethan sword. Crossed swords, not random finds. These belonged to English settlers. So, who's right? The inland theorists? The Croatan believers? Or could both be pieces of a bigger puzzle? Thought balloon. What if the answer isn't one place, but many? Historian James Horn has a theory that might just tie it all together. He believes the colonists didn't vanish in one dramatic event. They scattered. Some moved inland, toward Site X and Site Y, hoping for better conditions. Others went to Croatan, seeking safety among native tribes. These weren't soldiers or explorers. They were families, women, children, farmers, craftsmen, facing impossible odds. Broken hearts stick together and risk annihilation, or split up, spread out, and increase the chance someone survives. Maybe some assimilated. Maybe some intermarried. Maybe they found a new way of life, not as English settlers, but as something entirely new. Globe showing Europe, Africa, think about it. What if the real legacy of Roanoke isn't disappearance, but transformation? This mystery has inspired countless books, movies, TV shows, and even celebrities have gotten involved. Microphone pop culture fans may remember that Tori Kelly released a song called Virginia, about Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the Americas. It's haunting and emotional, and it brings up the question, what if she survived? Television Netflix's American Horror Story Roanoke reimagined the mystery as a horror series. While fictional, it tapped into our fascination with the unknown and how easily reality can turn into myth. Movie Camera, and let's not forget National Geographic, Discovery Channel, and History Channel documentaries that revisit the case every few years, each time with new theories and fresh faces. Faced with monocle even today, the Roanoke mystery still captures the imagination, and now, science might finally be catching up with the legends. Think about how much we've learned in the last decade alone, from DNA testing to satellite imaging. We're uncovering ancient cities in the Amazon using LiDAR tech. We're finding Viking settlements in Canada that rewrite the timeline of European arrival in the Americas. DNA, so why not Roanoke? We live in a world where we can solve cold cases from decades ago using genetic genealogy. If we can find missing persons through ancestry databases, why not lost colonies? Woman Detective, this isn't just history. It's detective work. It's archaeology meets forensic science, meets pop culture obsession. What makes this so powerful isn't just the discovery of old pots or tools. It's the idea that survival doesn't always look like what we expect. These people didn't fail. They adapted. They evolved. Their names may be lost to history, but their legacy lives on in soil, pottery, and perhaps even DNA. Scroll, this isn't just about solving a mystery. It's about rewriting a story, not of disappearance, but of resilience. So, what do you think happened to the lost colonists of Roanoke? Did they scatter? Did they blend in? Or is the truth still buried somewhere waiting to be uncovered? Speech balloon, drop your theories, questions, or mind-blown reactions in the comments below. Bell, and if your curiosity, just hit DEFCON 5. Hit subscribe. We're diving deep into history's coldest cases, biggest cover-ups, and most shocking discoveries. This is only the beginning. Fire, thanks for watching. Stay curious. And never stop asking, what really happened?